Hi everyone, I'm Wendy Rogers, President and CEO of the Beaver Creek Chamber of Commerce, and I'm here with one of our members, John Harney, with Courageous Coaching. And John, I'm so excited that you're here today because last year we had an amazing lunch and learn with you, like the whole year, 12 times we met, and it was really awesome, learning a little bit about leadership. And some of our folks decided they wanted to go deeper.
They did.
And they wanted to learn a little bit more about the team environment with your coaching. And so we are doing that this year, and I'm so excited about that. So that is going to happen starting in April. It'll be 3 sessions. We're going to dive deeper. And tell us a little bit about what exactly those things are. What are we going to do, John?
Yeah, so one of the programs that we use is called the 5 Voices for Teams. Mm-hmm. And it takes the 5 Voices framework made by Giant Worldwide, which is based off of Myers-Briggs. Mm-hmm. Most people are familiar with Myers-Briggs. They know they've got 4 letters that make up like cognitive preferences. Maybe they don't even know that. They just say like, that's my personality, and there's an I in there and there's a J in there somewhere. But this takes it down to a street level language: a nurturer, a creative, a guardian, a connector, a pioneer. You have access to all of those, but then we work to put those in order so you can understand yourself, but then you can begin to understand other people. So building a self-awareness, building the emotional, relational intelligence with other people so that you can know yourself to lead yourself, right? But then you can know other people to lead other people. And so this makes teams better, like fast, just being able to do this.
And I love that because once you learn your voice, you can kind of look around and understand the other voices. And if you already have a small team, but you maybe need to make some changes or add to it, you can kind of see what their voices are so you can figure out the voice. Or if you need to, if somebody's underperforming in a certain job, you might be like, well, that's because per se they're a guardian and that's not in their wheelhouse, but hey, this job over here might be a better fit. So it's also about maybe reorganizing your team as well.
Reorganizing, or even just, one of the big ones I think that most people skip over is communication.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
And when you know who's in front of you, you know how to communicate with them better, right? You know what even you can quote unquote get away with, because there's certain people we were just talking about, like one of my clients, and most of the people who work in this organization, they are mostly nurturers. So I know when I'm showing up there, I've got to show up way different than I would any other place.
And I've gone through the personality profile too, and I know nurturing is my last voice. So it is a challenge.
Mine too.
It is a challenge.
There's but it's helpful when you know and when you can just kind of articulate yourself in a proper way to help the people around you. So if you are a leader, which I believe that everybody is leading somebody, whether or not they realize it. So when you are leading people, if you're doing it on purpose, if you're doing it with intention, to know what your natural tendencies are, to know the ways that you kind of smack your own face into the wall, to know the ways that you undermine your own leadership, to recognize those, to then be able to start to change the way that you show up with people, right?
Sure.
And then to recognize other people and maybe what some of their tendencies are so that you can help them through that. This makes a person a better leader, and this makes a team more cohesive, and ultimately what we see is that most teams operate at less than 60% of their peak performance because they don't know how to communicate well with each other, and they don't have the right relationships, but all they're talking about is we want to get aligned, get everybody on the same page, and we want to get stuff done.
Right.
Well, you got to get the other stuff right first.
Well, and I love it too because you think of teams, and we're talking here at the chamber and all that sort of thing. So we're talking businesses, but there's teams in your family, in your personal life. There's sports teams,
all over the place, right?
So this can be used not only in business for your team at work, but this is also something that can transfer into your home life or your personal life.
This will make you a better person overall.
Right.
I know how much it's helped me. It's helped me to understand myself and to not step in it as often, right? But yeah, it'll help you at home. It'll help you at work. It'll help you in just the community because I can even think about some things recently. I wrote an article on LinkedIn about someone yelling at me in the Kroger parking lot, and I had no idea. And a much different response came out of me.
Sure.
A year or so later after learning a lot of this stuff. So yeah, it's a big change, transformation.
Well, we're super excited to have you doing this for us again this year. And like I said, it is deeper, so it's going to be 3 times, but we're going to be together for about 1.5 to 2 hours each time. So it'll be April, May, and June.
Right.
So be prepared to come. You're going to have some homework to do before we start.
Yep.
And you're going to have some things to do after each session
Yep.
as well. So it's going to
Absolutely.
be very interactive. It's going to be very deep, going into different topics, just to help your teams, work better together.
Yeah.
See how I put that in
I
there?
saw
Better
it. I saw
together.
it. Yeah.
So what you can do is go to the chamber website, beavercreekchamber.org, go to our events, and you can register there. Spaces are a little limited, so come one, come all. It is open to anyone. You can be a chamber member or you can be a non-member. Anyone is welcome to join us for this.
Cool.
We're just excited and think it's going to be such an amazing opportunity and discussion, and it's going to make a huge difference for everyone. So we
Excited for it.
thank you so much for being a part of it, John.
No, I'm excited. It'll be good.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yep.